Okay, guys, guess what? Your girl is 20! Yay! Yeah.
When you get what you want.
I've written down 19 things in my precious handwriting that I learned when I was 19. And yeah, so let's get started. Number one, there's a lot to learn. There's so much crap to learn, and I'm not going to be able to learn it in my lifetime. I'm not going to even learn half or a quarter or an eighth or 0.08% of what there is to learn in the world, because there's just not enough time, you know? And that's like an overwhelming thought and a great way to start this video. Number two is, statistically, I have 3/4 of my life left. That's great. So much life left to be lived, which is great because I have a lot of stuff that I want to do. I just need to figure out what I want to do. Number three is the proper way to spell ecstatic. I'll put it up on the screen how it should be spelled and how I like to spell it. Number four is that friends are actually good to have. What? This goes back on the same vein of when I was younger. I was like, this is so stupid. I don't need friends. And so when I was younger, I never bothered to make friends. And now that I'm 19, now that I'm 20, I just recently started making friends, like within the past year, like actually building friendships. And it's difficult. I feel like I'm playing catch up. Like, I'm clueless in how to build relationships just because I never bothered to learn. Like, I just wouldn't listen to anybody. Number five is that in order to have a friend, you have to be a friend. This is like the biggest thing that I've learned is I can't expect somebody to be like, hey Elizabeth, what's going on? Like, how you doing? If I don't be like, hey Lauren, how's it going? What you doing? Like, how's your life been? Do you need anything? Do you need any help? Like, you know, I'm here for you. Like, I can't expect somebody to be there for me if I'm not there for them. And I've learned that that's one of the keys in building friendships, is because if I expect to be treated a certain way, I need to treat other people that way. Number six is that it's good to listen to other people and to ask advice, because when I was younger, I would rather learn from experience and be like, oh, I tried this, it didn't work, so let's try something else, instead of just like stopping and taking a second and being all like, whoa, hey, let's ask mom, or let's ask Lauren if she has any experience in this topic. And so learning to ask people advice and just like being, hey, I'm struggling with this, do you have any help? Can you help me at all? Because asking for help doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're willing to better yourself. And lately, like in the year 2018, my thing has been change and growing. Okay, number seven. You know, sometimes you have to disregard what people say. Sometimes people give you their unsolicited opinion, and it doesn't mean that you have to take it like it's the gospel. You listen and like pray about it. And if you feel like that's what you're supposed to do, then follow their advice. Or if you're like, this is like really not for me, then just put that on a shelf somewhere. Some people will give advice and they're like, they don't even know what they're talking about, you know? Number eight, it's okay to cry in front of people and to show people how you're feeling. Pretty much my entire life, I would always try and hide my emotions because I always felt like I had to be strong and that my emotions didn't matter. And what's it gonna change if somebody knows that I'm upset or if I'm feeling good? I felt like it wasn't gonna change anything. But I know that now that that's not healthy, and that I do have to show people how I'm feeling and how they make me feel, because they're not gonna know if they hurt me if I don't tell them. That's honestly something that's really hard for me, because like for so many years I wouldn't let anybody see me cry. Like, if I would get hurt, like slam a sledgehammer down on my foot, I would walk away and cry and not be like, "Gah, that really hurt." I would just be like, "I don't know, it's fine. Not dying inside at all." Okay, be right back. These are all pretty much things that I'm still working on. Number 9 is that even though I still feel like a baby and I still feel like a 12-year-old, I'm not. I am now 20 years old. Like, I'm a proper adult. I'm not a teenager anymore. And so the world knows me as a 20-year-old. So I have to not act the way they expect me to act, but act in a way that is suited to a 20-year-old adult. I need to pray and introspect onto how I believe a 20-year-old should responsibly act and align my life with that. Number 10 is that I don't have to be serious all of the time. I can laugh and joke around and have a good time. It doesn't mean that I'm stupid or that nobody's gonna get my jokes or something. It's just literally showing people that I have emotions and I can have a good time, and I'm somebody that you want at your party. Just being able to have a good time and smile and laugh when somebody tells a joke, because a lot of my life, along the same vein of not showing my emotions, I would be like Miss Stoneface. Like, I wouldn't laugh and I wouldn't smile and I wouldn't crack a joke because I would be like, oh, what are they gonna think of me? Like, my jokes are so stupid. And just realizing that I have to open up and share and be like, hey, this is me, I'm a jokester. To be joyful and let the joy of the Lord show in your heart, because everybody needs joy and everybody is struggling with something, and if you can put a little bit of the Lord's joy in somebody else's heart, then why wouldn't you? Why would you be holding that back? Number 11, I'm a capable person. I have to remember that, because I will want to rely on somebody else, like my mom or my older sisters or my older brothers, and to deal with stuff for me, and because I don't feel qualified to realize that I am a capable person and I have strengths and the Lord can use me even in areas that I don't feel strong. Like, I just don't think I'm capable of doing that. I have to, if I'm being led to do it, then I need to remind myself that I am a capable person and I have God behind me and I can do literally anything with His help, you know? That was like a word vomit. Number 12. 10, 2, good. Number 12 is that when I become okay with myself, others can become okay with me. I would hold myself back and I wouldn't show people my true personality and I wouldn't be my true self, because I was like, yeah, no, they're not gonna like that version of Elizabeth, so let's push her back a little bit. But that was just me not being okay with me and who I was. When I learned to accept myself, I opened myself to be accepted by others. That's it. If I'm okay with me, I can let somebody else be okay with me. Number 13, 10, 3, good, is that bitches get stuff done, but it's never okay to trample over people. This is like a constant thing in my life, that I'm bossy and I am not nice sometimes, especially when there's a task involved. Sometimes I do hurt other people without realizing it, and I need to be more aware of other people's personalities and how my drive to do things and to get things done and my harshness can affect other people and hurt them. So it's okay to be driven and to get stuff done, as long as I am making sure that I'm not running over people and hurting people in order to get that stuff done. Number 14. It's called garbage can, not garbage cannot. I like to refer to myself as a garbage person because that's just like on my worst of worst days, I do legitimately feel like a garbage can. Like just a whole bunch of trash has been put into it, and like there are good things that have been put into it also, but like you don't notice because there's a whole bunch of smelly stuff coming out of it. But even though I do feel bad and I do feel like a garbage can, can still be a functioning human being. Number 15 is that I'm gonna change as a person. I'm not gonna be this way when I'm 21. I'm going to grow. I honest to God hope that I don't revert back to the person that I was, but I just know that I'm not gonna be the same person tomorrow or a week from now or a year from now or 10 years from now. I'm gonna change, and change is good, and growing as a person is good. Number 16 is that honesty is the best policy, but so is discretion. Honesty is good. Honesty is great, but knowing when to be completely honest and lay everything out on the table versus knowing when to hold some stuff back because maybe that person's not ready for it is a legit thing, something that requires wisdom. So just knowing that not everybody can handle everything. Number 17, less is more. Don't clutter your life. Because I do live in a really tiny room, and so everything looks so full and so cluttered. It's just, I have so much stuff, and I feel like it's closing in on me, and that's the best metaphor for my emotional life and my spiritual life. Like, I need to pick and choose what I hold on to because not everything serves a purpose. Some things will serve a purpose 10 years down the line, and you need to hold on to that, but honestly, a lot of stuff that I've been holding on to is not good and it's not healthy. Like when I did my closet declutter, I got rid of 2 black trash bags full of stuff that I wasn't using and that I didn't need and that somebody else could use. And so when I stop holding on to stuff that I don't need, I can put all of my clothes in my closet now. It's a miracle that was never possible to happen. And I feel great about it. Number 18 is that wear makeup if you want to. Don't wear makeup if you want to. Just don't hide behind the makeup. Don't be afraid to let people see your true face. I don't wear makeup all the time anymore. Whereas before, I felt like I had to put on makeup and I just couldn't function as a confident person without makeup. And I realized that that's probably not healthy, and I do need to introspect on that and pray about it and figure out what's going on. And makeup is cool. Makeup has uses, and makeup can also be a hindrance. It's something that I'm very big on, being self-aware. Like, I can be a garbage can, but at least I know I'm a garbage can. Yeah, no. Okay. Number 19. I'm only doing 19 in this video, guys. But number 19 is, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what someone thinks of you as long as you know who you are. All I can do as a person, as a faith-filled person, all I can do is pray and ask God for guidance and to help me with my character and how I treat people and how I act. If I'm always worried about what other people are going to think of me and what my mom's expectations for me are, or what other people's expectations for me are, I'm not going to be able to live my life. I'm going to live the life that other people want for me. And that may not be bad, but I need to know who I am in Christ. So yeah. This video is going to be fun to edit. Those were the 19 things that I learned when I was 19. That's it. That's my list. The whole page. So thanks for watching. If you liked this video, then please like the video. Comment some things that you learned at a certain age in your life. Whatever, if you were like 27 and I learned the right way to spell pomegranate. Just tell me something that you learned in your life. Because, again, I'm always, like, I want to know. Always wanting to learn. So, yeah. Subscribe if you want to. That would be great. But only if you want to. I'm not gonna hold a gun to your head or anything. Bye. Thanks for watching.